Michael, a video for you to help explain a bit of the story. So here we are in 2014. I'm going to keep playing this video. And I made this video for Brett Godfrey. He met me on the overland track carrying food drops into Waterfall Valley with the rest of his friends when they were purchasing or buying the huts or their leases or whatever you want to call it. And this was in 2014, as I mentioned. He now owns the huts and he actually has to upgrade the greywater systems, or the fact there was no greywater systems before this point, and they're called the Joe Whitehead Report. So these boxes are made in Sheffield. I helped load them on the trailer. After Brett Godfrey met me, he insisted, or he seemed to insist, that I got a free helicopter ride in to Pelion because he was blown away by the fact that I do this job of carrying heavy food in for commercial operators where they use helicopters. Maybe he felt sorry for me. I didn't really care. I just thought, well, I may as well do a heli flight, which I did first time, but I wanted to fly over a track that I'd walked 8,000 kilometres on backwards and forwards. I don't really want to carry food drops in with helicopter. I did that, but I take a lot of pride in walking it in. So here's all the workers involved. They've turned up. We're flying in now to Pelion. Fantastic bit of footage. There's Lee's paddocks. By the way, they dropped a poo pod there 20 years ago, 44-gallon drum of shit they dropped over the top of Pelion East. They never found that drum. Another story. Here we are. We're flying in past Mount Oakley. We're coming into Tasmanian Walking Company's Pelion hut. There we are. And up until this point, the only filtration system on the greywater systems, we'll come back to their hut in a minute, was like, you'll see it in a minute, just a box with the trap. I know how filters work very well. Diesel mechanic, 25 years qualified, so very skilled to talk about filters. Now, the plastic boxes that were flowing in there were completely and totally inadequate. The plumber that fitted them reckon there's no way they're really going to work. They rely on the sand being changed all the time. That was not done. And here we are. Let's speed it up a bit. Now, here's the evaporative beds being dug for the first time. Now, the soil, these half plastic drum things, they fell out of the helicopter basket weeks before, and I had to tell TWC where they were. They started flying a lot of stuff in. Now, here comes in the gravel for the evaporative beds that are dug. Now, highly contaminated soil was flowing out. The soil was so bad it would actually make you nearly vomit. And the guides referred to it as human spaghetti bolognese. Don't forget, at that point, there's something like 25, nearly 30 years of greywater failings. This was the only system on before the sand went in. Now, the problem was these black boxes, there's the plumber, were in the sun all day with the contaminated sand, and they bred their own deadly pathogens. The thing used to stink so bad. Now, you guys as a department have never released the test results. Now, my friends were collecting test results. We got all sorts of problems with test results. Heath Garrett never did any maintenance on these systems from what I observed. Now, I was invited into their huts a lot to talk to their guests when they met me on the track. Now, the soil is got some serious problems around this hut. I've inspected all 5 huts of recent times. Here we go. We're just talking about my food drop that then I went and walked in and put in. But Brett Godfrey gave me this ride. I shouldn't have even been in the helicopter. I don't know how he even pulled that off, but he did. And back to these boxes. Yeah, the Joe Whitehead boxes. Now, with the greywater expert that I've seen on site up there told me that really you're not going to fix the problem with the greywater with TWC and their deadly pathogens unless you start using chlorine. Now, yeah, you got all issues, all the soil that was flowing out. I've got lots of videos of that which I can show you, but I'll end this video off now and yeah, got heaps more to reveal. Thanks, Michael.